Okay, so let's start. So, just something about this game. For those of you who have never heard of it before or never played it before, so this is a game created by an game studio named Inner Sloth. It was released in somewhere around 2018, mostly a space survival type game where the player is either a crewmate of the ship or is an imposter. So the goal of the crewmates here is to identify who the imposters are and eliminate them and complete any task that they may have on the ship. While the imposter's goal is to sabotage anything that is going on the ship and kill all the crewmates before they complete their tasks. So let's start. I will give you more information about the game as we continue. So there are three maps here, as you can see: the Skeld, Mira HQ, and Polis. And you can select the number of imposters that can be there in a game. So if you select any, it will be random, and then 1, 2, or 3 would give you a certain amount of imposters. So let's just play. The Skeld is the most popular map, as you can see. Um Maximum games are going on the Skeld map. So this game was not very popular when it released in 2018, but since the pandemic and multiple uh, Twitch streamers and YouTubers started playing it, it suddenly exploded in popularity this year. And you know there are many people playing it right now. It has become an extremely popular game. So here this is at the beginning, so we are waiting for all the players to assemble and the game to start. Meanwhile, we can change our color, and also we can use hats. We can change our hats if you want. You can try out different outfits. Of course, there are also some premium options. I have not enabled them as of yet. You can with premium you can try some pets as well. So I think the game is about to start. So let's see. We are the crewmates, so we need to go. I think that guy is an imposter. Yeah, so that was a quick death for me. But even after you die, you still roam around as a ghost. You can still complete your tasks, but you cannot speak to anybody. Only the ghosts can hear you. So they have no clue who has killed whom. So right now, since somebody has reported a dead body, they are going to do a vote. So this is the tricky part where the imposter also can speak and try to deceive the other crewmates. So if somebody sees it happening, then they can say the truth or they can just lie and get away with it. Let's see if this works. So we know who it is. Okay, so orange is out. Let's see if he's the imposter. He's not an imposter. It's really strange. So let's try and complete some tasks and help our crewmates. I think so it went into defeat. So the brown guy and the cyan guy were both imposters and we lost. So this is how it works. So we need to complete either all of the tasks before the imposters manage to kill all the crewmates, or you need to successfully throw out all the imposters from the map. So since we could not do that, the crewmate team ended up in defeat and the imposters won. Let's play another game. Let's see if we can get onto another map. Okay, so let's try to change our look a bit. Okay, so that's a Sherlock hat. Let's try that. Or should I maybe try a ninja mask? This looks good. Okay, this looks perfect. So let's see. We may start the game soon enough since we have assembled all players. Okay, so there's some arguments going on the chat. Not sure what it is about. Okay, somebody got tossed out. Okay, I think we're about to start. Okay, again there are two imposters. So hopefully this time we have better luck. Okay, so this is one of the tasks that I'm doing. It is downloading things from the weapons folder into the tablet. So somebody has sabotaged the comms room. We need to get there. We can do the rest of it later. Let's first get into comms. It's fixed. Let's upload the data that got into the tablet into the headquarters. So there's one more task to do here. You need to swipe the card. Okay, that's done. So far I have not found anybody who is acting suspicious. So managed to complete a lot of the tasks. Okay, this is good. So this green guy, hopefully he's not the imposter. Okay, somebody reported a dead body. So there's two dead and two imposters. So let's see who it is. Does anyone know anything? So this is where it gets tricky, especially if there are more than one imposters. They can, you know, they can get you to change your mind, or they could try to deceive you. Some people also make mistakes when identifying who it is or suspect the wrong person. Okay, somebody has voted. So if uh, the votes end in a tie, then nobody gets ejected, or if somebody skips, that happens as well. I'm going to skip it since I don't know who did it. Okay, so the light green and me both got a vote, but since it was a tie, nobody got ejected. But that means the imposters still have time. Let's see, there's one last task remaining. Okay, so somebody called light green or lime the imposter. So the dark green says it is him. But it has become very difficult to identify anybody. Should I go? Because there are very few remaining anyways. Let's see if the guy was telling the truth. Okay, so he was an imposter. So now there's one guy remaining. Let's see, okay. Somebody needs to fix the lights. The cyan one was an opponent, so he killed me. So the good thing about being a ghost now is I can see all the other ghosts and we can go through walls as well. But now with few crewmates remaining, it's going to be very difficult to win the match. There are just a couple of tasks left, and if we can finish the task before game goes off, we win. Somebody called for an emergency meeting. It is the imposter himself who called for the emergency meeting. So now there are only 3 left. So if the wrong person goes out, the crewmates lose. If the imposter is thrown out, the crewmates win. Okay, so the dark green called cyan while the cyan one called white. So white is obviously not the guy, and it was this is a stalemate. So each of them is calling each other. Okay, so this is a 3-way. Okay, this guy voted himself out, which means the crewmates lose. Strange. He he voted himself out. That was really really strange. So let's go for one more game. Let's see if we can maybe get to be the imposter this time. So looks like we're still waiting for the game to load. Some new maps. Okay, let's try Paulus this time. Okay, so I am the imposter now. So I have to be careful. I have to do things when nobody's watching. Let me try to sabotage something. Okay, so the red guys, they are all imposters. So it does not make sense for me to kill any of them. Okay, so these guys, so I think the sabotage worked and we won. This was an easy victory. I also wanted to show you guys how to vent, but I did not know that it will end so easily. So it looks like nobody tried to fix the sabotage in the game. And so we managed to finish it off without any bloodshed. So what do you guys think? Should we go for one more? Okay, so one more. Okay, let's do it then. So let's play a game of Mira HQ. And how many imposters should we have? Okay, let's do it randomly. Let's try, yeah, any. Okay, so right now we are in the waiting area. Let's try some other hat. So it's really strange, how this game has suddenly come into limelight. In 2018, they had the developers said they hardly had around 50 players, and then the marketing was not that good, and this project was abandoned multiple times, but they persevered and slowly developed it, and soon enough people started downloading this game, and it really came into its own in 2020. If they had not managed to keep this game, we would probably, okay, so one guy is dead, so I just reported it. Would probably not have had a chance to play this game if they had pulled it off because of poor sales. So there are two of them gone. So who are they voting for? Okay, so it was nobody in particular, so the lights need to be fixed. Okay, so okay, it ends in defeat because there are two imposters. So if the imposters are equal to or outnumber the crewmates, the imposters win. And you need to either kill off all the imposters or finish all the tasks for the crewmates to win. So let's play one final game on this Skeld before we close this down. So nowadays you find a lot of people playing this game, especially on Twitch and other platforms. It has really become popular. You can see the number of players has increased highly heavily. Okay, that's so. Let's see the toilet paper hat. Let's see how it works. Ah, I'm the only one on this game. Where are the others? Hmm, really strange. Did somebody just add me and leave the game altogether? Okay, so everything is open. Let's see if anybody joins, or maybe I'll leave this game and join another. I think the admin has left, so I doubt if anybody will be able to join. This is the first time such a thing has happened to me. This game's popularity really went higher due to a certain Twitch streamer named Soda Poppin, who is a very popular streamer on Twitch at the moment. He made it popular around July of 2020, and after that, many streamers across platforms like Twitch, YouTube, Facebook started following suit, seeing how fun the game was.